So welcome to a new episode today with Annette Mueller of La Vialla.
Working for La Vialla, I love nature, and for a long time I was working and was doing social work. I did meet the Lo Franco family. I just loved what they were doing and decided to be part of it. Fattoria La Vialla is a farm and wine estate. It's a biodynamic, family-owned and family-run farm in the middle of Tuscany. We're about 60 kilometers from Florence and about 10 kilometers from Arezzo. And it's really almost like a small, big world because we actually, the way we farm, obviously in biodynamics, we really have a circular economy in the sense that we don't only have olive oil and wine, but we also produce vegetables. We also have sheep for the pecorino, for the sheep's cheese. And the other important thing is that we do everything ourselves in a sense. We grow everything and then we transform it and then we also sell it directly to the end consumer. And so we really always try to, taking nature as an example, to really try and close the circle. So for example, we have sheep, which we obviously use for the milk, for the pecorino, but we also need manure for our compost. We also have grains, so when we make our flours, the remains, the bran that we don't use, we actually add to their feed, and always trying to look that we don't really produce any kind of waste. And obviously doing it in a regenerative way. I think is that, yes, of course it would be helpful if people would understand that there are projects that one can invest in that actually, in a way, speed up the process of regenerating landscapes and regenerating food production and really looking at soil. Well, the tomatoes actually, they taste so much better, and actually they have a higher brick and sugar and are more nutritionally dense because we do measure that. But for example, that our olive trees, olive groves and vineyards are so much more resilient. Like a shift in consciousness and really people understanding much more the overall connectedness of how, what the way we consume, what foods we consume, the way we live. And especially in agriculture, it can have such a big impact. If you think about it, 1/3 of all climate emissions, CO emissions, actually come from conventional agriculture. We give people the opportunity to help us harvest for a couple of hours, and only a couple of hours already people understand that a bottle of olive oil cannot cost €3 if it's extra virgin.
Or in general.
And that something has to be wrong with it, and just understand also the value of the land and how much effort and how much risk and how much sweat it actually takes to produce, a liter of olive oil or to produce a kilo of tomatoes.